Well, the 9 regular season events for the Bassmaster Elite Series have been completed, and we are into the postseason. And this is it. Very, very important tournament right here to decide the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship. That award that is presented on the basis of a consistent performance all season long. Coming into this final event, well, Scott Canterbury is the man who stands on top by a slim margin, ahead of the likes of Chris Zaldain, Corey Johnston, Stetson Blaylock, all of them with a shot at it this time around. But Scott Canterbury has certainly done great work all season long, and he is poised to put his hands on that very valuable trophy.
You know, I mean, it's been an unbelievable year. I mean, this year has went beyond imagination how much I've been blessed. But, you know, I mean, I feel good. I got a 9-point lead coming into this, really. You know, I mean, I want to win it bad, but, you know, all I can do is go out and fish. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fish hard every day. Don't have to catch 20 or 30 or nothing. You just got to catch 5 good ones, so I'm excited.
Well, it's an exciting day and, of course, an exciting prospect, as we mentioned, for Scott Canterbury, coming in with the lead in Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. And here on day 1 of 3 days of fishing, you see him. It's a cavalcade of smallmouth. Tommy Sanders here with Davey Hyde, former Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. And it's not done. This is not a done deal. This could be any number of people winning this thing.
You're exactly right, Tommy. Every day is so important. Day 1 of the Elite Series season on the St. Johns River. This day is equally important, but boy, they seem magnified here on the final event of the season.
Well, 17 pounds, 11 ounces is going to leave the door open for one of his close pursuers to step it up. In this case, it's going to be Chris Zaldain. What a great season he has had as well. And look at this. You're talking about a cavalcade of smallmouth between 9 o'clock and noon. Chris Zaldain was definitely putting him in the boat on day number 1.
Come on, bro, I need you. AOI fish. Oh gosh, get out of there. Come here. Big giant one. No, stay. No. Oh gosh, stay. No. Come here. No. Yeah. Woo! Yes. Yeah, Jake. Yes. We're on St. Clair, baby.
20 pounds and 12 ounces. 20 pounds and 12 ounces for the 2-time Bassmaster winner from San Jose, California.
Size, quality like that, that's what you better show up to at the weigh-in stage here at this very, very important event. And it is an event within an event. This is a tournament unto itself, and the big bass guy here is Seth Fighter.
Needs to be 21 pounds, 9 ounces, 26 pounds, 12 ounces, 26-12. And the amazing Fighter Man is your brand new leader.
That was fun. I was honestly not on anything, and it's gonna sound dumb. I had a really bad morning at 4 little bitty ones, and I was going to like a buoy just to like catch a 3-pounder off of it, and I picked up a Rapala DT10, fired it off the side of the boat. Caught a 4-pounder, sat there that all went down in half an hour, just every cast. It was insane.
I'll say just under 27 pounds on day number 1 for Seth Fighter. He would change places on day number 2, but he would keep rolling with the Giants.
Yeah! Oh, freaking Magnum. Begging. Oh, he might be bigger than 5. That's a great big one. Oh my God, he's huge. He is freaking huge. Let me get you. Freaking giant, dude. We're done. Yeah?
24 pounds, 13 ounces, 24-13, and with 51 pounds, 9 ounces, the amazing Fighter Man is once again your tournament leader.
Well, I have to say, we knew that St. Clair was going to be a fabulous place. It is a legendary smallmouth factory, but look at these numbers that Seth Fighter is putting up in our tournament within a tournament. Take a look at that, averaging just under 26 pounds a day. And From what we've seen here, he shows no signs of letting up. I think, Davey Height, the entertainment factor is going to be off the chain in this one, but we've also got a lot of other things. Welcome to Toyota Bassmaster Studios. I'm Tommy Sanders here with legendary former Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Davey Height. And of course, we've got another tournament that we're watching very closely, and that's what this one is all about, Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is the biggest prize in our sport. The Bassmaster Classic and the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year are the two things that every angler aspires to achieve, and that is the big picture this week. We've got the tournament itself, but we also going to have somebody raise that Angler of the Year trophy over their head.
Absolutely. And entering the final day now, Chris Zaldain took over the lead after day number 1, but take a look at what has gone on the final day. Scott Canterbury has regained that lead. Ahead of Chris Zaldain by a scant 4 points. Stetson Blaylock has certainly joined the fray, as has Corey Johnston. So any of those 4 anglers looking very, very, very much at this trophy with a chance of getting their hands on it at the end of this tournament.
You know, it's the final day and I got the lead back, so, I got a little bit of pressure off of me, but you just got to go out and catch everything you can catch. I really don't know. I need to catch 20 pounds, If I catch 20 pounds, I really like my chances. So I'm gonna go out, hopefully get those bites. I'm just gonna fish hard. I feel good about it. It's all up to me. I just gotta do my part.
They really start setting in when you know you're idling out for your last day of competition for the year. You're in second place in the tournament, 2 pounds behind. You're in third place in Angler of the Year, just 6 points behind, and it all comes down to one day on the water.
I just want to do my job today and weigh 25 pounds and see where we end up by the end of the day. Anything can happen out here.
Going back to February, second place finishes in 3 seconds all year long and came so close so many times. That just put me in this position. I have to execute today. If I can get a good start or connect and land with everything that bites today, we're gonna have a legit shot at Angler of the Year.
This ain't gonna be easy, but if we catch another mega bag, it'll be over. Gonna go down to my primary area and live and die on it. If we blank, we blank. If we catch 25 pounds, we catch 25 pounds. It's just, hopefully we got a blue trophy here in about 8 hours.
What a big day, and a big day for the fans, too. This is not a runaway like we've seen in years past. We can't emphasize that enough. It's still very much up for grabs, Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. And what a playing field as we look at our Yamaha Unlock the Lake Davey Height. Giant 430 square miles, basically 22 miles by 22 miles, and there's so much great fishing here.
Absolutely great fishing, Tommy Sanders. You see their average depth of 11 feet. That's one thing that makes it so great. You have vegetation out in the very center of this lake. You'll see some of the anglers out in the very center cranking. You'll see some of the anglers along the shoreline. Every square inch of this fishery can hold good smallmouth. Seth Fighter is the one who's got it figured out. Caught his fish the first day around the firecracker. Here he's close to the Detroit River.
Big one too. Stay on, baby. Stay on. I thought he came off. He's doing so much crazy head shaking. He got it pretty good. Come on. Don't do nothing crazy. Come here. How fat is he? Yeah! Let's go. Frickin' 5-pounder right off the bat. Gonna be a good day. How about that for the first one? Look at him. Frickin' 5.5. Give me some llama.
First 2 days have been as close to flawless as you can get for Seth Fighter. What poundage he has put in the boat with these giant smallmouth, and day 3 looks to be, well, a whole lot more of the same.
God, that's a big one, dude. A big one. Nice. What do you think's gonna happen when I throw it back out there again? Let's find out. That's about all you could ask for. Last day of the season, leading it, pull up and your fish are biting. It's a little 3-pounder.
Well, you think about it all night long. Will I catch him tomorrow like I did yesterday? It's the final day of this particular event. Seth Fighter gets to his location, and man, they are biting just as well as they did the previous 2 days.
It's 5. I bet you them big ones are back on that other spot, which is all good. We'll crack them there too. I'm gonna start weighing and tagging here.
Kind of day you dream about. Who wouldn't want to swap places with Seth Fighter, the final day of fishing for 2019? And it's like a dream come true. Look at that massive lead he holds over the rest of the field. It's still early, and he's already sort of weighing and tagging and getting things lined out. What a day, and we got more coming.
The 2019 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship is brought to you by Toyota, Yamaha, Skeeter Boats, and by Power Pole.
Season finale for the Bassmaster Elite Series. This is it, Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship. The award for the most consistent performance over the entire season. 9 regular season events, and not over until this tournament's over. And the man who came here with the lead, Scott Canterbury. The man who lost the lead after 1 day of fishing is Scott Canterbury. And right now you're looking at our leader again as we get right into the thick of it on the final of 3 days of fishing. Canterbury on top for now.
You know, I mean, I got back in it yesterday, but, you know, you still got to go out and catch a giant bag, a big bag on this lake. Lake St. Clair is just a special place, got so many big smallmouth in it. You know, I said it the whole time, if I can get 20 pounds today, I really like my chances. And it's not a done deal by doing that, but I like my chances for sure, so. Not real big. Number 1.
Well, not a real big one, but believe you me, that fish is so important to Scott Canterbury Manley. Remember on day 1 coming in here to this event, it was 11 o'clock before he put his first keeper in the boat. You would not want that to be the case here on the final day.
What an outstanding season. We see that 49th, the only cut he missed at Lake Fork. Our colleague Steve Wright on Bassmaster.com pointed out that the turning point may have been Lake 10 Killer. At that one, he was headed for missing the cut there, had 5 pounds in his boat at 3 p.m. on day number 2 of the tournament, turned it around and got inside that cut. All of these moves like that, huge in a campaign to be Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. And campaigning hard today is Stetson Blaylock as well.
I mean, I know they're out here, but there's one. Don't feel that big though. Barely hooked too. Oh gosh, one of the hooks came out. Gosh. Got him. That one's better. Phew. All right, that should be 5. No fist bumps yet, Russ. We got a lot of work still to do first.
Been watching Stetson Blaylock throughout there. He's having a great tournament here, an absolutely great tournament on Lake St. Clair, and he continues today. Can he get it done by the end of the day? Boy, the guy who's getting it done as far as winning this thing, though, Davey Height, is Seth Fighter. That is for sure. 5 fish in the live well and so much of the day left.
Begging. Yep. Oh, he come off. Another one got it. That's a big one too. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Well, Tommy, Seth Fighter is making it look so easy. But when talking to Seth, here's something that was very interesting. He's catching a lot of his fish on a crankbait, but with these smallmouth, it's so important to have that bait at the right depth in the water column. He switched from 10-pound test to 12-pound test Suffix Advanced Floral to make that bait not go as deep, and it's been a big key to his success.
He'll call. You got 3 nice ones. I got like a 5.5. There's one. Ooh. Look kind of big. Yeah, that's a big one. Yep, no. Yep, that's what we need. He's not that big, he's skinny. DT10 in the face. We're gonna burn this school to the ground though before we go over there.
Okay, if I'm understanding this right, Seth Fighter not really gotten to his good fish yet, so that's a pretty enviable spot right there, Seth Fighter, with big things yet to come today. Corey Johnston hoping for big things on this day. We look at his year and we see his big miscut, the 49th, but the St. Lawrence River there, Davey, that 36 mechanical problems, which compounded into a time problem.
Yeah, it absolutely did. And you look at there, he's had a phenomenal season. Just from Florida up to the Canadian border, a lot of people knew what a great smallmouth fisherman Corey Johnston was, but he's proven he can catch them anywhere. And he's somebody that everyone had their eyes on. He's a smallmouth fisherman, and he's in contention to win AOI. Currently in 4th place coming in here this week. Everybody knew that Corey Johnston would be someone the camera would be on the final day.
Gotcha.
Another quality fish for Corey Johnston. Like you said, Davey, everyone knew he was going to be very tough here. 4 in the live well, and we'll have a limit before long. You can count on that. How about Clark Wendlandt? Definitely one of the stars for so many years in the sport of bass fishing. And different story for Clark this time around. There is actually another competition going on, and an important one too, gaining entry into the 2020 Geico Bassmaster Classic, the 50th Classic. 42 is the cutoff point. We see Jake Whitaker of North Carolina on top of that. Garrett Paquette from here in Michigan, and Clark Wendlandt, who unfortunately is in the position where he's just about got to win the tournament to get in the Classic.
That's a big one there. Ooh. That's the kind you gotta have right there. Probably 4 3/4. Whew, that's a nice one. This kind right here, that one gets the job done. Oh, wow.
When we talk about Clark needing to win it, and certainly with quality like that, you'd think he could, but he's got one problem, and that problem is named Seth Fighter. Look at that incredible weight he is piling up here on day number 3, and that almost unsurmountable lead that he has put up. Seth Fighter, we will not take our eyes off of him. Stetson Blaylock still trying to get in there and get a shot at Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Plenty more to come when we return. Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship. Not exactly a drag race, but it is only 3 days long, this tournament, versus 4 days for a regular season event. We're on Lake St. Clair. Notable big bass, smallmouth bass fishery here. And Chris Zaldane, a great smallmouth fisherman here, and what a season he's had. Look at all those second places. Got to be a little frustrating and gratifying at the same time, but he's still in the race for Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. But he has got to get something going fast today.
Biggin. Come on, man, be a couple 5s in there. Not that big, but they're in there. Oh gosh, don't do it. He's a little guy. I thought he was big. He's off that wreck. Caught a couple 5s there the other day. It's just a little one. Crazy how you fish it day to day, and then they're there one day, they're gone the next. It's amazing.
Chris Zaldain, that one won't get it done. Like he said, he needs those 5-pounders, and he needs them fast. His first win of the year came pretty fast for Paul Mueller. Lake Lanier, a great performance there, and he's here at Angler of the Year trying to just make it into the Classic.
There's 2 of them. I saw them on that live scope. The one came close to the boat. I dropped it right on him. He didn't bite it. The one that was like 10 foot behind him saw it. Yes. That fish very well could have put me in the Classic. But I was doing the math. That's a big fish too. 4.5. How about that, huh?
Paul Mueller having some fun here today, definitely getting the results he wants as well. Brandon Lester going for a bit different result, a green fish instead of a brown one.
What a train wreck. Son of a gun bit it and went right around that wall. I mean, there's nothing I could do. If I would have set it, I would have broke it. I don't know how big that one was. My gosh, what a smallmouth. Stay on, baby. No, that's a big largemouth. I mean, we'll take that too. Yes, sir. Come here. Oh, finally. Whew. Well, that's unexpected, but I like it. 4-pound largemouth, I mean, that's fine too.
Well, we certainly haven't seen a lot of that so far this week, but one of the great things about Lake St. Clair, you can catch big largemouth and big smallmouth. Go all the way down to the south end of the lake. Seth Fighter switching up a little bit from his crankbait, throwing a drop shot now, and he is catching 4 to 5 pounders, whether it's crankbait, drop shot, it doesn't matter. He has found the best location.
Ooh. Just got a glimpse. He looked pretty big though.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Damn, seeing Nico hook so good. 4-pounder. Good call. There's some actually pretty quality fish on the drop shot. You know, honestly, I think if I catch 22, we probably got her, so we're literally like 1 5-pounder away from that. 5-pounder. Stay on. It's finally not a 3.5-pounder.
Hey, just get like 20 yards in front of my boat. 20 yards in front of my boat, throw that way. They're freaking loaded here, dude. I don't know, I mean, I've caught like 40 already.
Let me get my freaking hands on you.
Oh my God.
Yes. Freaking hammer, dude.
What are you cracking them on?
Crank or a drop shot. Please don't throw a swim bait in there because they'll follow it to the boat.
Okay.
You're about to light them up here, dude. What do you think I was telling you to leave? There's no little fish here, dude.
Well, it's the way the Elite Series, a lot of tournament series work. You share information with your buddies through the years. You even share fishing spots, fishing locations, and hey, what's the good of the final day of school if you can't share some good fishing with a buddy? Seth Fighter hooking up Corey Johnston, who's now into those big ones as well. We'll be right back with more from Lake St. Clair.
The 2019 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship is brought to you by Humminbird, Minn Kota, Talon, and by Mercury.
Well, this is it, the postseason for the Bassmaster Elite Series 2019. This is the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship. Look at that tremendous playing field. If you know smallmouth bass fishing, you know this place. Legendary Lake St. Clair. We got a great tournament. Within a tournament, the 3 days here, we'll award a blue trophy, but the big picture, Davey Height, and we all know it, is Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year when these guys validate all that hard work they put in all year long.
No doubt about it, the big picture. There's a lot going on here. You have the tournament itself, but the AOY Championship is the main focus. And for Stetson Blaylock, for Scott Canterbury, for Chris Zaldain, there's several guys, Corey Johnson, that have a legitimate chance to win Angler of the Year here. So we'll see, but all you can do is do the best you can do. Scott Canterbury has that 9-point lead. Stetson Blaylock's doing great, but can he do well enough to finish ahead of Scott Canterbury?
Well, we have to point out that Stetson Blaylock, we've seen some great heroics from him all year. Today, we give him our Mercury official engine move of the tournament, and the tournament for him has been a great trajectory if he wants to vie for Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Look at that, 24 pounds days 1 and 2. And of course, with plenty of fishing left to go on this day, he has 19 pounds in the boat. He's fishing basically a community hole that moved due to the water levels, and he has played it just perfectly.
He certainly has, and here's one big thing. We had cameras on him all 3 days. Stetson Blaylock, early the first day, I noticed him saying, I'm putting this drop shot down. He picked up a crankbait, and he's done so well catching so many of these bigger smallmouth on the crankbait, not the drop shot. We've seen Stetson do well on drop shot. A lot of other baits, we've seen him. He's such a versatile fish.
Well, we saw him, of course, finish second place at Lake Hartwell to Brandon Cobb, and he gave us some great moments there, some great topwater catches that we'll always replay and enjoy again and again. And then he goes to Winyah Bay, the second tournament in South Carolina, and works, again, a community hole and a very small one for everything it's worth to collect his very first victory with the Bassmaster Elite.
It wasn't a big fish tournament, but it was one of the most exciting tournaments of the year, no doubt about it.
Look at his season all year. A couple of cuts missed. One Lake Guntersville kind of stands out because the ones who did well there are some of the guys he's battling today. So he's got to look back at Guntersville with a little bit of a wince, but hey, no regrets, and really performing on this final day.
Every single time I start thinking that it's done, you know, it's not over. I know that. I'm getting enough bites and followers, but every time I think I'm kind of done catching good ones out here, I hook into one. So there's one. He's under the freaking boat. Gosh, he's not hooked at all. Oh, he ain't hooked at all, dude. Gosh, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll cradle that one like a football.
Well, that's the days we dream of. Final day of the season, the postseason. Lake St. Clair Angler of the Year Championship. Stetson Blaylock is holding them like footballs because they are footballs, and he is doing all he can do. He's in second place in this event.
Well, here's the man who's in first place, Scott Canterbury, not having a stellar day, but he's holding serve. He's done something very important. He's put a limit in the boat.
Might be a good one there. Yeah, oh, big in there. Stay on, stay on. Stay on, baby. That's a good one. 3.5.
Well, that's a half-pound cull right there, and you better believe that is a meaningful cull in the context of this full event, trying to win Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Scott Canterbury just keeps rolling on this final day. What a great year for the rookie Shane LaHue, and having a great tournament here, Davey.
Absolutely. He's had an incredible season quietly. Shane LaHue Currently in 4th place, but he's got a big one on here. Could probably move him up to 3rd place, maybe even 2nd. He's been catching them on a crankbait like Stetson and Seth Fighter and a few others. Not catching a lot of numbers like some of the other fishermen, but he's definitely catching the right size. Look at that fish there. Moves him up to 21 pounds, over 21 pounds. Currently in 3rd place in this event.
Big event like this, you know, that is an outstanding day. But man, everybody being eclipsed by Seth Fighter. Look at him, he's almost hit the 75-pound mark, averaging 25 pounds a day in a tournament of this magnitude, even on St. Clair. That is remarkable.
Oh, here we go. Freaking tank, dude. We need him. This will be number 4, a good one. Oh God. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yeah! 5-pounder. He's only hanging. Kong. One more and it's done. One more.
One more. That might be the funniest thing I've heard all year, Tommy.
That is to laugh right there.
It is absolutely incredible. If you just stop and think about what Seth Fighter has done every single day in this 3-day event, only weighing 5 bass a day, over 75 pounds. That's over 25 pounds a day. It's unheard of, even on Lake St. Clair. Seth Fighter is absolutely putting on a clinic.
Oh. Catch yourself. Look at him. Look at that one. Freaking Magnum. I mean, that right there means Stetson's got to catch 25 to beat me. That's a big one.
Yeah! We're talking about, all right, Fighter!
Come on.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Good. I want like a 6er.
Seth's friend Pat out there and his buddy doing a little dance. Hey, worthy of a dance, this performance we have seen Seth putting on today. Catching him like that in a big dance like Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, just phenomenal. We're coming back here next year for 4 days. You think anybody will be betting on Seth Fighter? Think he'll be anybody's fantasy pick? We'll be right back.
Let's make this official. Some at the beginning of the season might have said, who's Drew Cook? I'll tell you who Drew Cook is. Your 2019 Dick's Sporting Goods Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that's who Drew Cook is. Absolutely. Your Dick's Sporting Goods Rookie of the Year, and what a fantastic season he had. Drew Cook, matter of fact, spent some time atop the leaderboard for Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. It has been just that good for the rookie from Florida. Also from Florida, Cliff Prince having a great tournament here.
There he is.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, geez, almighty, that's a big old dark one. Don't you come on, sapsucker. Yes! Whew. Look at that sucker. Look at how he's hooked right there. Look at that one. Give him some knuckles on that one, Amber. That's one we needed right there. Like I said, it ain't gonna be pretty today, but we'll get it done before 3 o'clock.
Good upgrade for Cliff Prince. Cliff Prince now sliding up into 3rd place. That's meaningful on this final day for sure. Let's slide up to St. Clair River, and the guy who's been spending all his week up here and avoiding the waves on day number 1 of this tournament is Brandon Lester, trying to get something big going today.
I only got one of them to bite. Get out from under the boat. Open your mouth, or I'll take you that way too. That's a nice one. That little drop shot hook pegs them.
Well, Brandon Lester certainly got a good game plan. Here's Skeeter's taste of bait. For Brandon Lester, here's his approach. He's throwing a Ned rig and also a drop shot, fishing shallow some, but fishing out in the deeper waters of the St. Clair River. Here you see a nice largemouth. But Brandon Lester, one of the few anglers that's fishing that shallow vegetation where you do have those largemouth and a mixture of smallmouth, using Ned rig, the drop shot, catching 4 and 5 pound, both species.
I think that drop shot may be the deal to catch them ones that I can see, because it drops in front of their face and like sets eye level with them. Instead of that Ned rig dropping past them, you know, and they gotta go down to get it, where this drop shot, they just suck it in. Just caught one big smallmouth, probably 3 3/4, and I've got a largemouth in there, about 4. Got 3 more small ones we've still got to get rid of, but I can see good today. The sun's shining. I'm seeing some good ones cruising around, so we still got plenty of time to make it happen. Just ease around and pitch my little Ned rig and drop shot around and hope to put it in front of 3 more big ones.
Well, a mixed bag can be a great bag here on Lake St. Clair. There's no doubt about that. Brandon Lester kind of betting on that today. Clark Winlett betting on his ability to pretty much win this tournament. That's what he's got to do if he wants to gain entry in the 2020 Geico Bassmaster Classic. Again, Seth Fighter is the guy who's making it hard for anyone who wants to win this tournament today.
There's a big one here. Come on, stay hooked. Oh, God. Look at that dude. Oh, that's awesome. That's over 5, and no doubt. Woo-hoo, that's big. God.
Terrific upgrade there, and that's exactly what Clark Winlett needs to do. Over to Chris Zaldane. He's got 5 in the live well and needs some upgrades himself.
Absolutely game on. We've got plenty of time, too. Plenty of time. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? Holy cow, that's a giant. Stay on there. Oh my gosh. It's got one with it too. Oh my gosh, that's a giant. Look how big that thing. Stay on there. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, that's the biggest smallmouth I've ever hooked in my life. That thing is huge. Please stay on there. Oh my gosh, stay on there. Holy cow, stay on there. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, come here, come here, come here. No, 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 no. Oh, stay on there. Holy cow, please stay on there. Please stay on, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh. Stay on there. Oh my gosh, that thing is huge. Come here, come here. Ah, ah. Come here, come here, come here, come here. No, 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 no. No, no, please don't do that. Don't do those jolts. Please. Oh. Yeah! Woo! Oh my God! Woo! Oh my gosh! Woo! Oh! That is the biggest smallmouth I've ever caught in my life. Oh! Oh my gosh. Jake, it might happen, dude. Oh man, that thing's a giant. Oh.
What better time to catch the biggest smallmouth of your life than the final day of the Toyota Bass Angler of the Year Championship for Chris Zaldane.
Yeah, Chris Zaldane, who's won catching smallmouth this tournament. Bassmaster Angler of the Year, also in a Great Lakes environment, but Scott Canterbury, the guy with the top points right now, and it's going to take a monumental effort from the likes of Sal Dane, Corey Johnson, or Stetson Blaylock to catch him. A little fishing time left. We'll be back.
The 2019 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship is brought to you by Nitro Boats, Abu Garcia, Berkeley, and by Triton Boats.
Absolute last day of fishing for the anglers of the 2019 Bassmaster Elite Series. Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, this postseason championship, 3 days of fishing. Getting very, very close to closing out right now. You're in this fantastic place, Lake St. Clair. As a matter of fact, we're coming here to end the season next year. Just a tremendous fishery, and guys like Seth Fighter have shown us exactly what it is capable of, and something tells me he's going to continue to do that.
Stay on. Oh, cool. It's freaking, this is it, dude, right here. I catch this fish, it's over. Oh yeah, he swallowed it. Oh my God, it's freaking him. Oh my God. Oh my God, come here, come here. Yeah! Game over. Game over. Oh my God. Game over. This is insane. There's so many, oh my God. I got another giant. Oh my God. How big's yours, Gus? Yeah, so's mine. Mine is, for sure, as long as he stays on. Stay on, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. About to call a 458. 5 3/4.
You heard him say a few minutes ago, it's over. I think it's been over for a long, long time, and it's time now for Seth Fighter to collect his due for this great performance.
Boom shakalaka, giant bass. 51 pounds and 9 ounces he started the day with. 26 pounds, 6 ounces. 26.6 with 77 pounds, 15 ounces. A two-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter, gets it done.
Just a phenomenal performance. He has earned that trophy right there. The second championship for Seth Fighter, and one more championship, the big one, yet to be awarded. It's now Scott Canterbury's time.
Scott Canterbury joins a League of Legends, becoming a Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. And my friend, that giant gorilla that has been resting on your shoulders the last month and a half, it just fell off, and it's about to be replaced with one of the most coveted trophies in professional angling.
I don't even know what to say. It's unbelievable. You know, I appreciate it, guys. I've been so blessed and just blessed to be here, be part of Bass. I mean, it's been an unbelievable year. Bass just puts on the best show in the world. It's all for the fans. I mean, with Bass, it's unbelievable, guys. And it just proves that dreams can come true.
All right, let's do the handoff. Trip to hand it off. Your 2019 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Scott Canterbury. Canterbury crushes them at the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year Championship and caps off a lifelong dream.
When you hoist that trophy, You put yourself in the history books, not in a small way, but in a big way, an indelible way. So hats off to Scott Canterbury. All his performances, all during the season, really embodied the spirit of this award. Consistency throughout an entire season. Davey Height, you know how hard it is to do. And Scott Canterbury said again and again, I've been blessed. He put in the work to secure those blessings, and it all paid off on this final day.
Yeah, hats off to Scott Canterbury. He did a great job. And I'm going to tell you, Tommy, I hate to see a grown man cry. He just did. I did the 2 times I held that trophy over my head. That's something that I can absolutely say made this grown man cry. It's unbelievable. To fulfill your lifelong dreams as a professional angler.
Well, hats off to Scott Canterbury for sure. Hats off to Seth Fighter, winning his 2nd Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year actual tournament, catching big smallmouth. That's become a habit for him. Hats off to him as well. And hats off to Drew Cook, our Dick's Sporting Goods Rookie of the Year. 3 true overachievers we got a great look at today, and what a great season following all these anglers on the Bassmaster Elite Series, and we will see you right here next year.